Question 1. So, to factorize, that means we need to put the brackets back in. So we need to think of the biggest number which goes into both 6 and 3. Well, that's 3. So 3 comes outside the bracket. Open up the bracket. 3 times what gives us 6x? Well, that's 2x. And 3 times what gives us minus 3, and that's minus 1. So you can double check you've done it okay, because you just reverse the process and you expand and check you get back to where you started. So 3 times 2x, yes, that's 6x. And 3 times minus 1, yes, that is minus 3. Now for part B, expanding, that's getting rid of the brackets. It's the opposite process to factorizing. So we have the claw, we do 4 times x, which is 4x, and 4 times 6, which is 24. Now C part 1 is really just 2 lots of what we've just done to start with. So we do 4 times x and 4 times 5, 4x plus 20, and we repeat the exercise with this second part. So 3 times x is plus 3x, and 3 times 2 is plus 6. Now we then have to simplify, so we gather up like terms. So we can gather up the x's, 4 here and 3 here, so that's 7x, and we can gather up the normal numbers. 20 add 6 is 26. Now for part 2, when we're multiplying out a pair of brackets, you've just got to learn that you take your first term and multiply it by both terms in the second bracket. So x times x and x times 2, giving us x squared plus 2x. Then we move on to the second term in the first bracket and multiply that by both terms in the second bracket. So 3 times x and 3 times 2, so 3x and plus 6. And again we've got to simplify, so we gather up the like terms. The only similar terms here are these x's, so 2x plus 3x is 5x. So our final answer is x squared plus 5x plus 6. Question 2. So a bit more of the same really, but just a bit more difficult as we've got negatives coming into play. So 3 times x and 3 times 2, so that's 3x plus 6. 3 times x and 3 times minus 4, so that's 3x. And remember, a plus number times a minus number is a minus, so that's minus 12. We then need to simplify, so gathering up our x's, 3x and 3x is 6x. And then be careful with the number line here. 6 minus 12 is minus 6. Now part 2, multiplying out this bracket, x times x is x squared, x times minus 3 is minus 3x, minus 6 times x is minus 6x, and minus 6 times minus 3 is plus 18. Remember, a minus times a minus is a plus. We then can gather together these x's, and again be careful with the number line. Minus 3, and then you take away another 6, takes you to minus 9. So these two terms in the middle combine to be minus 9x.